Welcome to the Divinely Protected Oracle. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and all your donations. They are truly appreciated and they go to the growth of the channel, so thank you for all your support. We're going to go ahead and do a general message for the collective. Now, this is a general message, so please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. Now, if you feel like you need to switch the roles or switch the genders, feel free to go ahead and do so. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, please check out my channel's description box and it will give you all the details. Alright, so let's see what we have going on for the collective. What does the collective need to know at this time? Alright, we have cooperate. Good partnerships, important cooperation. So you may be needing to collaborate with someone or reassess who you're collaborating with. We also have invest. Pay attention to the input of resources. So you need to see how to increase money coming in or decrease money going out. But either way, you need to pay attention to that. Or you may need to analyze when things are coming in, okay? Or what's bringing in the most, okay, for whatever it is that you're doing. And then we have gemstone, precious and beautiful things. So for some of you, you may be some sort of, jewelry dealer or something, okay? For others of you, there's one specific item that you may be selling or investing in or a service or whatever that's outperforming all the rest. That I feel like you need to focus more of your energy on that versus trying to be more versatile. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Alright, so what does the collective need to know when it comes to this situation? What does the collective need to know? We have number 43, which goes to 7. 7 talks about hidden truth and knowledge. It also talks about assessment and evaluation. Yeah. You need to figure out what's bringing in the money for you and what isn't. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. What else does the collective need to know? We have number 37. 37 goes to a 10. 10 talks about closing out a cycle for a new beginning. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of different services or different items, okay, that you're trying to sell, but there's only one that's outperforming all the others. And maybe two. One or two things are above what is going on everywhere else. So you need to look into that. Like, say for instance, I don't know, you worked in, let's say, a clothing store where you're in charge of buying things as far as what inventory is coming in. So you need to really look at the sales reports here is what I'm seeing in order to see what's performing better than the others, because that's more of what you want to bring in versus the things that aren't selling or the services that people aren't doing. Okay. So what does the collective need to know? We have the number 28. Again, this goes to a 10, which goes to a 1. I feel like you have a lot of distractions going on in your life, or something is taking up the majority of your time that you're not giving yourself the time you need to actually evaluate and assess the situation as a whole. Because you have a lot going on and you may be distracted with other things. Okay. So what else does the collective need to know? We have number 40, which goes to a 4. 4 talks about stability. Time for stability, where there's some sort of time involved. Now, for as far as when it comes to clothing, as we're using that as the example here, now you can apply this to any situation that you're in. But what I'm seeing here is, clothing is traditionally seasonal, okay? Where it's good there for 2 or 3 months and then, you move on to the next season and the next style of clothing. Or there may be some sort of trend involved that needs to be accounted for. Because something's time sensitive as far as a service or an item that you're trying to get other people to invest in. Yeah. But a lot of you here, you're missing the information because it's not being evaluated. It's not being looked at because there's too much else going on. Okay. So what does the collective need to know when it comes to this situation? What does the collective need to know? We have the Magician. It's the Obstacle. King of Cups. So, say for instance, this is a clothing store and you're the buyer, right? I feel like someone here is more focused on bringing in things that they like, or things that they are like, oh wow, that's really amazing, I really like that. Let me go ahead and purchase a whole bunch of that, and then it doesn't sell. And with the Magician energy, they're like, well, I really thought that was going to be a hit, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to with the Magician energy. So someone needs to go back and say, okay, well, why was that particular item or service not successful, right? Is it that the trend is going a different way and people aren't looking for, say, you know, I don't know, tank tops right now? They're looking for long sleeves, but what you have in stock is tank tops, right? We have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Fool card. So someone's here has invested a lot of money in this situation, in this business, whatever this is, okay? But with the Fool card is you're not assessing the numbers to find out what's actually selling and what's not. You're just saying, oh, well, that looks cute, so let me bring a lot of that into the store, and then it either is going to sell or it's not. Like, there's no real strategy that needs to happen when it comes to whatever this item, service, whatever it is for you in this situation. Alright, so what else does the collective need to know? We also have the Star card, the Four of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords, and we also have the Ace of Wands. So say this is some sort of, you know, jewelry business, right? And someone's saying, okay, well, I really like round cut items. So you buy a whole bunch of round cut items, but the trend at this time is, say, a marquee cut or a heart-shaped cut or whatever it is. Someone's missing potential sales or investments here because someone's so focused on what they think is good or what they think is going to sell well versus the actual what has sold and what has been successful and at what time. Okay, it may be they say you're a jewelry dealer, right? And you know, a lot of people get proposed to on the holidays, so you level up in your inventory of diamonds, right? Because you want more people to have a higher selection of diamonds when they come in because you want them to buy, right? But if you don't have enough to give them some sort of selection where they come in and they really only have a choice of 2 or 3, they're going to walk out of your store and never come back, okay? Or there could be a certain time that certain colors, sell better than others. But you would only know that if you assess what you're actually selling in your store, because you need to cater that to what your clientele is, because what you're selling is telling you who your customer is. You don't need other people to tell you who your customer is. What you sold, okay, whether it be services, items, whatever, is telling you who your customer is. And then you need to buy more of that and less of anything else. Okay. But there needs to be some sort of strategy with the King of Swords, which I feel like the collective here is lacking. Okay. So tell me about the King of Cups. What does the collective need to know when it comes to this situation? Oh. Love. Okay, yeah, someone here is only picking things that they love. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So tell me about the King of Cups. Why is the obstacle here? What does the collective need to know? We have the Page of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So someone here, whether this is you or whoever you have ordering the inventory, okay, doesn't have the experience to know how to look at these numbers and see what they need to order. Because again, they may be looking at things, all right, and seeing things and be like, oh, that's really pretty, I think that will sell, and then it doesn't. When if they looked at the report, the sales report, they would already know that that item hasn't sold in the past. So the likelihood of it selling in the future, even though, yes, you're attracted to it and you really think it would sell well, okay, it's not likely to sell in the future. Or if you do sell, you're talking about one or two, not, 1,000 or whatever. Okay, but someone here is lacking some sort of experience is what I'm getting, and is causing a huge strain on this business. And someone here really needs to assess the situation a little bit further, because things need to go back to the way they were with this Ten of Pentacles energy. All right, so tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. What do we need to know about this? We have the Two of Cups and the Death card. Yeah, what I'm seeing here is someone here either needs to gain the experience they need to actually do their job, or they need to move on somewhere else, is what I'm getting. And for some reason or another, with the Nine of Wands, someone is resisting actually taking action on letting this person go, who isn't capable of doing their position. Yeah. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this person has really lost a lot of money for this company, and I feel like they've also been very deceptive, okay, with the Seven of Swords, about what they've actually been doing. And I do see like whoever owns this company doesn't want to hurt this person's feelings, but they also know that whatever this person's doing, they just aren't capable of it. They just don't have enough experience. And I feel like if this person were to go back and gain the experience, because we're going from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups, if they were to go back and learn and gain that experience, then that would be a different story. But I feel like whoever the collective is dealing with is someone who isn't experienced enough, and they haven't put in any effort or energy into actually wanting to learn what they need to learn to do their job correctly. All right, so tell me about the Star card here. What do we need to know about this? We have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Cups. I also feel like whoever is in charge of this company is also afraid that if they cut this person off or let this person go in some way, that they're going to be also short-handed. All right. So someone here needs to decide to go ahead and possibly start interviewing other people, looking outside of where they can find someone who is actually capable of doing this position. But I feel like this person is going to want another opportunity, okay, to prove themselves. But it all depends on whether or not, with the Fool card, they're willing to put in the effort. Because for a lot of you, this person really hasn't put in any effort in the past. And if you have a conversation with them about what's going on, they may be confused, okay? They may not know what's going on, like they thought everything was good with the Ten of Cups, and now you're telling them something different. Okay. We have the King of Swords and the Judgment card. So someone here needs to be more strategic in the decisions that they make when it comes to giving people opportunities with the Ace of Wands. So for instance, you know, you want to hire someone who is not only qualified, but also has years of experience in whatever you need them to do. If they can't prove through some sort of numbers here that, you know, they've increased sales by this or that amount or whatever, okay, they can't give you examples of how they just benefited their previous company, then how do you really know if this person is going to work out or not? So you have to be a little more strategic when it comes to who you hire and who you don't. Okay. So tell me about this Knight of Swords. What do we need to know about this? We have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like even after you let this person go, they're going to want to come back and have a conversation with you. Okay. It may be really awkward, okay, with the Six of Swords, because I feel like a lot of you kind of showed this person out. And with the Magician here, they're trying to say, I'll do whatever it takes, right? I'll learn whatever you need me to learn to, you know, fulfill this position. But with the Two of Swords, this person really doesn't know how to do that. That's the problem. And I feel like you don't really have time. With the Page of Pentacles, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you don't have time to get this person caught up to where they need to be to have them do the position that they're supposed to be doing already. Like, you don't have time to train this person. It may be during a very busy season, a peak season that you're at, where you're like, well, I don't have time for this. I'd love to. I'd love you to show you how to do this. I care about you as a person. You know, you've been a good employee for quite some time, but it's just, you're not capable of doing your job. And I don't have time to show you what you need to be doing for that job. I need someone who is already at that level and can just go with it. Because now's not the right time for me to be showing you how to do it. Okay. So tell me about the Ace of Wands. What do we need to know about this? We have the Hermit and the High Priest. Okay, so someone here may be looking to fill this position. Okay, what they may be looking at other companies to possibly, you know, have someone that's already experienced in that come over and handle this situation, because they feel like that's the fastest way with the Star card to recoup some of this money that has, you know, gone to the wayside. And that's a Tower moment. Now, for some of you, you may be this person here that they're looking at to fill this position. So I don't know if you are, you know, the owner of the company, if you're the person here that isn't doing their job correctly, or if you're this person here that already has the experience and the proven track record behind it to prove that you're more than capable of this position and you're about to be offered this position. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else the collective needs to know? And I feel like a lot of you may not have even applied confirmation. You may have not even applied for this position, but this person sees, okay, this may be someone in, say, a surrounding store or whatever, sees your track record. So they already know you're more than capable of whatever it is that this position is. Yeah. This is someone I feel like you say hi to on a regular basis, is what I'm getting. It's someone you wave to on a regular basis. Anyway, they're going to come in and offer you a lot of money here with the Queen of Pentacles to fill this need that they have that is like dire need, okay? With the Page of Swords. Like, this is like, I need you right this second. Like, it can't wait 2 weeks or a month or whatever. Like, I need you right now. And I feel like you're going to go for it with the Queen of Wands. Alright, well, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time.